The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a squad from the American, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Fresno State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking downfield, it's Warner. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Under fire. Working on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Syracuse's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his comp.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Ross Simmons. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Orange will have to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. A first down for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Warner. Makes the catch. It's McClain. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's got it. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
The Bulldogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Got his man quickly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Orange has it for a second down play as we open the final period. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Warner. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Syracuse, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Cook. Made a defender miss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's second and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Nixon. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Behind the chains now on second and long.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. They try to pop a run on the draw. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the